Итак, всем привет, дорогие зрители и подписчики. Вы на канале Кун Харахус. Меня зовут Егор. Ой. Так, и мы продолжаем играть в Genshin. И я тут случайно за кадром начал... А где это я начал? Сейчас скажу. Вот здесь, короче, задание легенд. Я вот так вот что-то пролистал, и вот Беннета нажал, короче. Ну и оно у меня началось, и я что-то как-то, уже решил, что, начну уже, ладно. Как бы, вот, там был какой-то диалог, я уже, честно, сейчас не помню, что там было. Вот, но нам надо с Беннетом сначала что-то приготовить, потом с ним пойти надо на задание. Так, а чего-то нам не хватает. Это у нас есть, это есть. А чего не хватает? Здесь есть, все есть. А ты точно умеешь? Что-то идет не так. Так, ты уверен, что это съедобно? Угу.
Well, now that the food is ready, let's head for those mysterious ruins.
Ну, если что, у меня с собой как бы... Давай я лучше сам приготовлю еще. Ой, не то. Не то, не то, не то, не то, не то. Подожди, а что я сделал? Вот. Так, давай мы сами тут тоже все приготовим. Ну так, знаешь, на всякий пожарный, как бы. Я ничего не хочу сказать. А где курица? У нас цветочков не хватает. Блять. Так, салатик можно приготовить еще. Ну, давай салатик приготовим на всякий случай. Он нам силу восстанавливает и прочее. Ну, в смысле, добавляет. Так, отлично. Теперь быстро готовка. Так, все остальное нам, в принципе, не так уж и нужно. Это что такое? Загадочный мясной продукт. Это из этого мы брали. Сырое мясо, мясо птицы и рыба. Прикольно. Готовим. И вот это готовим. Все, погнали. Исследование руин. Кстати, как можете посмотреть, я прокачал Кандакию до 24 уровня, пока только получилось. Потому что у меня больше нет ни моры, ни этого... Как его? Да, я просто... Что ж я не то нажимаю это? Ни моры, ни опыта путешественников. Короче, все потратил вообще. 600 метров. Че я пешком-то бегу? Отсюда? Нет, нельзя топашиться отсюда. Вот. Так что я как бы все на нее потратил. Ну, не только на нее, конечно, там еще кого-то прокачивал. Но суть в том, что у меня все позакончилось. Опа. Дратути. А можно я вам пиздюлей выдам? Ага. Ага. Что такое? Не тот я, конечно, пак этих взял. Короче, потом вернемся к нему. Нам другие солдаты. Да что ты будешь делать? Нам другие ребятки нам нужны. Да куда ты полез-то, ёбана дурак? Сука, этот гаденыш от нас уже не отстанет, да, так просто? Все, отстал, да? Ну и хорошо. Так, давай, пока есть возможность, я быстренько свой стандартный отряд выберу. Вот этот. Он мне больше пока нравится. Там плюс-минус сахароза меняется,
I won't
а
let you down.
остальные вроде те же. Прям волка. Так, а что нам надо? Недавно обнаруженный подземный рынок. Так, вы с Беннетом, да, это вот оно. Так, ну чё, ну, погнали. Я не знаю, может сахарозу только сменить. На колей, колеи возьмем. С колеи
Everything's
как-то
ready. Let's
повеселее.
go.
И давай Кандакию еще возьмем.
What's wrong?
Если
Are
что,
you in danger?
Кандакия с Кеей будет в кооперативе работать, да, отрабатывать, а Сенлин с Калеей. Это более-менее такой оптимальный вариант будет.
It feels pretty ordinary here. I was expecting some kind of sense of impending doom. Could it be that because you're here with me, I'm feeling more at ease?
Скорее второе.
Huh. It looks like the door in the front is closed and only the door behind us is open. That mechanism must be for opening the next door, right? Right. Well, we're on the same page at least. I'll go try to operate it.
А еще справа сверху видели, там сердечки такие рядом с путешественницей. Вот что они означают еще?
Just as I expected.
Сейчас драться будем.
Ah, so it is.
А, дверь сзади закрылась, впереди открылась.
True adventurer can't just barge on forward. It's also important to make sure there is a way back. That's what my dads always say.
Папы,
Let me try the mechanism one more time.
не надо, не трогай. Что ты сделал?
It seems to be jammed. This is not good. It seems that we can't get back the way we came. But don't let it get you down. This kind of thing happens all the time. We just have to believe that there's always a way out.
What the? What's going on?
Это еще
Hey,
кто?
did you hear that? Sounded like it came from the door up ahead of us. Could there be other people in the ruin too? Let's go check it out.
Так, пойдем не просто проверим, а пойдем наваляем кому-нибудь. А, подожди. А я не туда побежал, да? Или что? Или надо просто поговорить с ним сначала? Ну, что ты стоишь-то? Ебать ты, конечно. Царь, блядь.
Over there! Another adventurer by the looks of it.
Поговорите с Беннетом.
Hello, fellow adventurer. We, like you, are here to...
Bennett?
Royce? It's you!
Oh no. Oh please. Oh no, no, no.
I'm so happy to see you again. How are you doing? I've been thinking about you and the other guild members a lot recently.
This is the worst. Why did I have to run into you?
Oh.
It took me forever to get this door open. Finally, I was about to advance further in, and all of a sudden, it closes.
Почему бы это вдруг?
I guess that's because I activated the mechanism just now.
I knew it. I knew it. Of course it was you. I knew it as soon as I saw you. As long as you are around, no adventure can ever be a smooth ride. This is turning into a very bad day. Who are you? And what the heck were you thinking, teaming up with Bennett?
Hey, don't fight, don't fight! Let me introduce Royce, a former member of Benny's adventure team and an old friend of mine.
Friend? I didn't even tell you I was leaving the team, and you still think of me as... your friend? Never mind. I'm a little on edge because what just happened. I'm sorry.
Well, it was my fault.
You think? I left because at that time, I really couldn't stand it a second longer. My adventures always used to go off without a hitch. But after joining your adventure team, I was tripping and falling one day, getting struck by lightning the next. Oh, and the number of times ruins would cave in on us? I just couldn't dismiss it as mere coincidence anymore. The last straw was when my left leg got hit by that random explosion that came out of nowhere. After that, I couldn't stand it anymore, both literally and figuratively. So I left and went back to being an independent adventurer. Only afterward did I start hearing the horror stories about Benny's adventure team.
Отряде Бенни.
You're right. I really shouldn't have put the blame on him like that.
All right, all right. It's all in the past now. Talking about all the bad things that happened will only make you more upset, right? Royce, I still want to say sorry for all the trouble I caused you.
Oh. No need to apologize to me. I've made my fair share of mistakes too.
Oh, yeah. There's one more thing I need to tell you. The door we came through on the way in also
Ну
got
тут
closed.
в этой комнате
and
есть механизмы,
I don't
почему
think
мы
we can get it open
откроем сейчас.
So we're probably trapped here now. What a pain in the butt.
Bennett! Ugh. Everything always goes wrong when I'm with you.
Oh, well, there's nothing I can do. Sorry.
What am I gonna do? I've used up all my supplies already. This is it. This is how I go, isn't it? Here, today, and all because of Bennett.
Well, I don't know what I could do to apologize. If you don't mind, maybe we can share some
Давай
of our
лучше я
supplies with
своими
you.
припасами поделюсь, а не ты своими.
But of course, I'll have to check with my partner first. So, what do you think?
Да. Ты это блюдо готовил, ты и решай.
All right. I am quite hungry. I suppose I shall accept your kind offer. Is this the supplies you were talking about? Why do I have the feeling that this dish is a bit suspect?
It's fine, honestly. It's been with my partner all along, so it shouldn't be tainted with my bad luck.
If that's true,
Я бы на
then...
твоем месте его не ел.
Okay. Anyway, this is not a time to nitpick. Then I guess I'll just have a little bite.
Быстро съел.
Tastes a little... Huh. What a strange texture. Ugh. What is that churning feeling in my stomach? Bennett!
Hey, what's wrong? Royce!
На клапан придавило, что с тобой? Давайте сначала дадим Ройсу. Дегустатор Ройс. И все? Это все задание? А, типа теперь можно дальше, да? Волнительное приключение. Ух ты, ядрит твою налево. А, это, короче, типа можно как это, да? Разные концовки типа открыть. Прикольно, прикольно. Да, одна концовка, вторая концовка можно, да? А, типа можно получить за нее награду. Прикольно, слушай, ну, ладно, круто. Нам что, нам надо проходить сюжетку? Полетели в Лиюэ дальше. Нас там Джунли ждет уже. Мисс Лайн.
Lan, we need to ask you for a stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. Just wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lon. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lon's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chimay.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lon. See you around.
Сейчас мы, короче, будем опять бегать по всем этим, по всем людям. Кто вкусно пахнет? Где ты? Здесь. Цимин.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yingar? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yingar?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been
О,
waiting for
а чё
you.
это ты меня ждешь?
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl.
Подношение.
Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds.
Чё,
Sorry,
балаболами
your story
называешь?
just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me.
Что за гомосятина начинается?
Where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume?
В ущелье.
Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. Somewhere
Ну,
closer to
ладно.
home will do.
Ладно, ресторан так ресторан, чё теперь?
had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Наберите воды. Где?
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Cheap and tasty
really
chop
gonna
suey.
Мадам Су. Я что-то туплю или что,
Try
или
something
где?
new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Наберите воды. Где я ее, блядь, должен набрать? Ёбана, блядь.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Без этого вот вообще никак нельзя было, да?
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir with a
Вверх-вниз.
persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come
Блять,
out.
вы понимаете, как это звучит? Вот это как это, блять, я не знаю, это реально так задумывалось или нет? Как она это все показывает, как это все начинает двигать им вверх-вниз, очень важно соблюдать. Что за... Я умею это делать. Ладно, ладно, я...
Ooh, you're a natural.
Еще и
like a
таким
fish to
голосом
water.
она все это рассказывает.
Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Так, блять. Это какой-то это, честно. А где его готовить-то? Добудьте эссенцию. А, на алхимии. Какой-то sexual контент подъехал. Так, эссенция создать. Эссенция так... Да-да. Эссенция такая создать. И эссенция такая создать. Все. Все. Это прям, говорю... А?
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there. All three perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you
Нет,
match
не
the right
хочу.
scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
Нет, ты вы
This first one
ебанутые.
is
О,
sweet as
все, до
candy,
свидания.
straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is
Разбудите
for
меня,
those
когда
with more
закончит пиздёж.
refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to
Да.
the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Звучало это все, конечно, ну так себе.
Stable.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Chi-Sing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?
This is a peaceful republic.
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when I was young, he saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire
Это как так
household
интересно?
is in here.
How does that work?
Ключи, думаешь, что у вас нет ничего, кроме колокольчика? Пайман, заходи.
There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
Чайничек. Засосало. Так. Интересно, интересно. Ебать.
Where are we? What
Эй!
happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is our teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry.
Блять, хорош пиздеть, я тут сражаюсь.
Old lady clean up.
Не работает.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? Pry this off the side! You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Охуеть. Я же за километр видел, да, что оно, блядь, исчезает.
Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Jillian Park? Why would she stay in the city?
No ingredients for me today.
Где оно у меня? О, морковочка.
Boba, get them!
Да что такое?
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
Flee! Impressive. Do your worst.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Don't push your luck. Freeze! Ah!
Eat this! How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are an adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer" at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
О, шелковица. Пригодится. А, он наверху. А как, подожди. Подожди. Он не здесь вообще. Или он здесь? Ну-ка. Нет, вон, показывает дорога. Блять, может по карте... Ой, этот... Нет, так не быстрее. Блять, я что-то не понимаю. Куда она нас ведет? Правильно вообще, нет? Мы же оттуда только что пришли. А, все, понял.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An adeptus.
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
Опять куда-то бежать. Почему нельзя было сделать, чтобы вот все сразу вот в одном месте закупить, а потом уже идти?
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to
Оплатим, как
order.
обычно, мы,
Would
да?
you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes. These details are masterfully done.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal...
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 more.
15 тысяч? Откуда у меня
A
деньги?
most fair price.
А, в наличии 50 тысяч. Давай 10. Че, можно? Нет? Нет, нельзя. А, надо. Угу.
Let's see. No, go higher, or I'm not doing this.
Ну, давай 13.
5
Oh.
geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much. I'll do it.
Not yet. Should I save this money? A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace.
25. Ты что, с ума сошел?
25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless.
Давай... А, у этого вон 4 очка настроения. Давай 15. Да, за 15
This
нормально.
price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Десятку сэкономили.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do.
Мне кажется, это
Of
один и тот
course,
же человек
there'll be a
просто.
premium if you want me to give 110%. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations.
No problem. That'll be 20,000
That's
more for a
this-
single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
Да подожди ты, Дан. Давай за... Не знаю, за 11. Ну, согласился.
Let me think.
Нормально.
Deal.
Еще 9
price
тысяч
is
сэкономили.
I'll hop right to it.
Race you!
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Когда следующий платеж?
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need,
Да,
and maybe
разговор
I'll leave the Northland
разобжался,
Bank's
ага.
vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. reception is deserted. And it seems kind of spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh?
А что там под столом спряталась? Маленькая такая.
Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
Опа. Малявочка такая.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now,
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These...
I'm afraid that she's probably right. It's to do with her orders. Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhongli really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Ладно, ребят, к кокосовой козе и к баллисте мы пойдем уже, наверное, в следующей серии. А на сегодня это все. Что у нас тут? Что-то открылось? Что это? А, это испытание надо проходить еще.
Everything's ready. Let's...
Быстренько, вот. Чайник. Приближение новой звезды надо закончить. Вот. На этом, ребятки, на сегодня все. Спасибо всем, кто пришел. Приходите еще. Не забывайте ставить колокольчик под видео, чтобы не пропустить новые серии. Подписывайтесь на канал, на группу ВКонтакте, на телегу. Ставьте лайки, ну или дизлайки. Пишите свои интересные комментарии и советы. И всем спасибо. Всем до новых встреч. Пока-пока.